Tonight we launch our annual series of stories we call Week of Thanks, the unbelievable stories of real people in our community who have a big reason to be thankful this holiday season.
We share a story about the strength and optimism of one local family after their world is turned upside down. Leanne Stuck has more tonight.
I'm thankful that I'm alive.
Kenneth Burns is 39 years old and had the world at his feet until a fractured collarbone led to a life-changing diagnosis.
Went in for a broken collarbone and found out on March 22nd that when he came in and said I had a broken collarbone, that I had cancer too. They said stage 4, and there's nothing they can do except try to keep it, contained and try to prolong life a little bit longer.
A moment that his wife Denise will never forget.
I left the hospital. I was in such shock I left the hospital. I didn't know what to think. My world had just been thrown upside down.
After months of buildup, the couple married in 2011.
We met at the post office in Waterford. I worked there, and he had a P.O. box, so he came and got his mail every day.
Their son Lane turning 7 and just welcoming their newest baby, Lillian, 1 year ago. The timing was heartbreaking.
The doctor gave me about 2 months ago 2 years. Of course, they're not God, so I'm sticking to what I believe in, all the prayers and everything, that I'm going to go longer.
The family keeping a photo album of pictures of Lily and Lane with their dad, so they will be able to remember the time they spent with him. Even though they have every reason to be devastated and sad, they choose another avenue: gratitude.
I just am really thankful that Daddy can be here.
We just appreciate all the time we have together, and especially the love and support we have from my family and friends.
I appreciate life a lot more than what I did. I don't take anything for granted anymore, and thankful for the family, and everybody that's been supportive.
This Thanksgiving, with the time he has left, Ken only wants one thing. Is there anything that you want to do with the time that you have now that you know that you want to do?
Just spend time with my family. That's it.
Leanne Stuck, Jet 24 Action News.
This is the 3rd year now we've done these Weeks of Thanks story, and they really do put everything into perspective.
That's exactly right. I was just going to say, inspirational the way that family is handling this and coming together and giving thanks.
That's so true. And be sure to join us tomorrow for another compelling story of Thanksgiving right here only on Jet 24 Action News at 11.
This is the Week of Thanks on Jet 24 Action News, as we share people's compelling reasons to be thankful. And this week, we're telling their stories.
A mother of 2 suffering from kidney failure is grateful to be alive for Thanksgiving after surviving on a ventilator. Diana O'Rourke is hopeful she'll find a kidney donor. Caroline Collins has her story.
Diana O'Rourke, 38 years old, mother of 2, is thankful to be alive this holiday season. Diagnosed with diabetes at age 6, it's been a constant battle, spending weeks in the hospital.
I've been in and out nonstop, and I haven't been able to make any plans because I never know what I'm going to feel like from day to day.
In 2008, Diana went into kidney failure.
It was just like running right into a wall when I found out about my kidneys, and it just seemed to go from bad to worse.
Her aunt, Donna Wade, donated her own kidney, and Diana was healthy for about 8 years until September 2014. Diana went into kidney failure again and was rushed to UPMC Pittsburgh, this time without a family member ready to donate.
I can't even explain. It was horrible. It was, to watch her, even though she's an adult, she's still my child, to lay there sick and not being able to breathe.
My lungs ended up filling up with fluid and ended up putting me on a ventilator for a couple days, and I finally came off of it.
Now, on dialysis 3 days a week for 6 hours each time and unable to drink more than a liter of water each day, Diana is hoping to find a person willing to give up a kidney for her.
And anybody that would be willing to donate a piece of them for me to get my life back would be so amazing.
Diana's mother, Becky Pratt, has been by her daughter's side every step of the way. She works to spread the word that her daughter is in need of a kidney. She started a Diana Strong Facebook page and makes car magnets stating, "Diana Strong, my daughter needs a kidney." Every day, Becky says she fears she will relive her worst nightmare, Diana clinging to life on a ventilator.
It isn't easy. It hasn't been easy. She has been so strong. She's gone through more than I would have given up a long time ago.
As for now, Diana and her family enjoy spending time together, playing board games and praying they will find a kidney donor.
Just every day that we get up is a blessing, and every day we have together is a blessing.
Diana says she cannot thank her mother, family, and friends enough for helping her through her illness.
I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for them. I mean, they have been everything from my emotional support team to my taxi to just even caregiver sometimes. And I'm so thankful for the people that I have around me.
Diana and her family will continue to search for a kidney donor this holiday season. Caroline Collins, Jet 24 Action News.
And it's so easy this time of year with Thanksgiving coming, worried about who's going to get the turkey, who's going to make this, what are you going to buy? And we have these stories that we're sharing, and we've done this for a few years, and it really puts everything into perspective.
Exactly. You know, you realize that if you do take stuff for granted, and I think we're all guilty of that, maybe you should take some time to be thankful.
Exactly.
Tonight, we continue our annual series of stories we call Week of Thanks.
With a story about a woman's successful fight against addiction that has changed her life forever. Leanne Stuck has our story.
Erin struggled for years with drug addiction. Her life began to crumble as the addiction took over her life.
Your life just starts to spiral out of control, and it's something you can no longer keep under wraps. It's something that starts to really come to the light, and it's something that it's just exposed, overall exposed. So it's time to come somewhere and kind of reel that in.
Her addiction began as a teenager and developed over the years.
I started drinking when I was a teenager, through 18, 19, 20 years old. Experiencing with marijuana, typical drugs that a lot of kids think that is just okay to do. And then when my father passed, I was maybe 21, right before I turned 22, and then everything hit really hard, and I was already exposed, so it wasn't so taboo to dibble and dabble more, you know.
Now, the mother to a 7-year-old daughter, Isabella, Erin knew it was time to change her lifestyle.
Chaotic, to say the least. A lot of ripping and running, a lot of just misery. Yeah, I was struggling with addiction. So Gaudenzia was recommended to go long-term and do like 6-7 months of their programs, and even though it wasn't really what I wanted to do, it's what I needed to do.
After those 7 months of treatment, Erin is thankful she is clean and can enjoy this holiday with her daughter.
She's the best, and I love her.
Well, now I can remember it. Now I can actually be there fully, not just in body, but be there mentally, take the time to sit down and do stuff like that.
Isabella looking up to her mother each day, hoping to grow up to be just as strong as she is.
I want to work at the International Bakery. That's where she works at. And I want to do stuff that she does.
Erin now donating her time to spend with others who struggle with addiction.
It's not so much advice, it's just kind of like the hope that it's possible. If you want it and you work for it, that you can achieve sobriety and be clean. Oh, very thankful. Very thankful. Life now is not necessarily smooth sailing, but it's a lot easier to deal with life now.
Leanne Stuck, Jet 24, Fox 66.
So inspirational, and we conclude our week of thanks with another compelling story of Thanksgiving tomorrow night, right here only at 11 on Jet 24.
This is the Week of Thanks on Jet 24, where we take moments to give thanks to everyone. And we're taking you back to a story we brought you earlier this year. A local husband and wife struggling to have a baby, going through what no parent should have to endure. On this Thanksgiving, Teresa and Brett Dorman have one big reason to be thankful. Caroline Collins has this Week of Thanks story.
Teresa and Brett Dorman, now happy parents to their only son, 8-month-old Carter. But unfortunately, this wasn't Teresa and Brett's first pregnancy. They struggled to conceive. Finally, they were pregnant with triplets in 2014. But after an infection spread through Teresa's body, she was life-flighted to UPMC Pittsburgh. Teresa went into labor early at 20 weeks, giving birth to 3 babies.
It was just mass chaos in the room. There was so many doctors in there, and they tried. You know, they promised my husband and I, if there's any chance that we could save them, we will try.
2 of the triplets survived for a few hours before dying in the hospital. The third died before birth, leaving Teresa and Brett devastated.
It kind of made us cold, you know, and it breaks your heart, and then you don't want to try again because you don't want this to happen again.
Well, at the time, we almost didn't want to try again because we didn't want to be in there, in the hospital again, going through the same thing.
After some time, prayers, and thoughts about fertility treatment, Teresa and Brett found out they were expecting on Teresa's birthday last July.
When we found out, it was every kick, every move, every sonogram, everything was just, it was so cool.
After making it through a healthy full-term pregnancy, Teresa gave birth to a baby boy, Carter.
He's our little miracle, and he's just a blessing.
It's the best thing that could ever happen to us.
Seeing Carter for the very first time, a moment Teresa says she will never forget.
Him and I were face to face. That's the first time I saw him, and he was just staring in my eyes. It was amazing. It was the most surreal experience that I've ever had.
Overwhelmed with joy, Teresa and Brett say they are in a total different place than they were last Thanksgiving and holiday season.
He has definitely opened up our hearts again and, made us look at life totally different.
Teresa and Brett thankful for the joy Carter brings to them every day.
Have what we were wishing for, and we're definitely thankful to have him.
The couple excited for Carter's first Christmas.
Just getting ready for the holidays and knowing that we can, wake up Christmas morning and have a Christmas with our baby here on Earth.
Still mourning the loss of their triplets, Teresa and Brett are thankful for all the love and support of their family members.
I don't know if we could get through it with everything we've gotten through without everyone in our family. They all help a lot every day.
A happy and healthy family, thankful for their 8-month-old child, but...
Do you think there could be a next one, will be a next one?
Hopefully in time.
Caroline Collins, Jet 24 Action News.